Divine cards is a system of cartomancy where praying cards are used to make predictions of your characteristics and your future timeline. The origins of this system date back to over 20,000 years ago. This was during a time when ancient wise men observed the cosmos and formulate mathematical systems. These teachings were preserved till this day, and I'm honored to present to you the Divine Cards. In this system, each day of the year is assigned one card. Each living man or woman is assigned 1 to 4 cards depending on their date of birth. The main card or birth card is of most significance, followed by the planetary ruling card or PRC. For some birthdays, there is a third or fourth card. You can see from the chart here or check the links below for your card. If you feel that the card doesn't really resonate with you, you may want to look into your birth time. I noticed the time difference when I was calculating the lucky dates for a client to buy lottery. It opened the next day. For example, if you're born in Singapore on March 7, in New York, it's March 6. So you may have to convert your birth time to UTC and then follow that date to find your birth cards. Once you have found your cards, you can check them out. If you cannot find the video on your particular card, means I have not made them yet. So please like and subscribe so that I can continue to make more videos. Thank you. Numerology of 7. 7 is associated with the planets Ketu, Neptune, and Moon. It's a very spiritual energy. If you write the number 7, it goes right and suddenly turn downwards. They sort of go their own way. And 7 is the most mystical of all numbers. They can be the hardest to understand and live with, or they can be the most beautiful and rewarding in anyone's life. 7 is the holy number, the lucky 7. It is the number of the soul. In silent meditation, we go towards perfection. It is the quest for truth. The positive side of 7 is spirituality, peace and silence, spiritual victory. The negative side of 7 is melancholy, coldness, skepticism, criticism, and obstacles. The spades symbolize the workman, labor, wisdom, health, down-to-earth situations. Wisdom gained by digging information. Therefore, they can also represent communication. Spade signify winter. You rest during winter. Underneath the coldness, there is transformation. This is an energy of resurrection in the making. The ancient element is earth. They bring forth fruits as they labor for the truth. They are like the sword that cuts away whatever hinders the growth of the soul. Their journey on earth is not an easy one, as they often have to sacrifice their ambition, personal power, and love. But their reward lies in spiritual achievement. Spades are good at labor, healing, anything to do with health, sickness, and or death. They are the students, teachers, and masters of the inner schools. They are the members of the ancient order and the mysteries of metaphysics. Positive side of the spades, they are self-disciplined, self-sacrificing, tireless workers. They stand for wisdom and truth. Negative side of the spade, they may quest for material satisfaction, but being caught in a rut. They may be bent on showing their power and control over others, knowingly or unknowingly. So the spade living man, woman, or energy can tend towards the positive, negative, or being balanced. Keywords for Seven of Spades: work or health challenges. You have the ability to get away with things, so the similar keyword I would say it's a kind of sneakiness or flexibility. Seven of Spades, the card of faith. Allow your inner voice and intuition to guide you. Have self discipline and generate positive energy. This card is regarded as one of the most spiritual in the deck. And Seven of Spades, you can have great success in your life as long as you do not disregard the wisdom that is intended to guide you through life. You are here to learn trust and keep your faith in spite of the circumstances. Your main challenges will come in the areas of work and health. You must live the higher values if you are to receive the blessings and power that is inherently available to you. You have a lot of inner strength and tendency to push things at times. Your life path is one of the better ones in the deck. You have many talents and can become very prominent and successful. Nothing can truly hurt you but your own fears and doubts. Under the influence of Jupiter and Uranus, you have the ability to grasp situations quickly and recognize the advantages. You must also watch out for a tendency to be one sided and subjective in your communication with others. You must think, speak, and act from a higher perspective or suffer some karmic physical consequences. These could be ailments, accidents, or other physical afflictions. You are protected by a high spiritual force, but this must be actualized by aligning your actions with your highest truth and motives. Once you do that, your life takes on a magical quality. Seven spade is the most powerful of all the seven. You must have very strong faith and positivity to overcome your challenges, and you can do it. If you take on the mission to help the world, you are unlimited in the good that you can do. But if you are stuck on self centered motivations, you are destined to suffer to some extent. You must live what you know and follow your inner intuitive guidance. You can always do well if you work hard and maintain honesty. Nothing can stop you but yourself. You do have good marriage karma, and the benefits of marriage can extend into both the financial and spiritual realms. You are attracted to those of financial means and mental power. You must watch out for a tendency to give too much importance to the financial aspects. The lack of higher values can bring more problems than good. You do have health and body karma and may be accident prone, touch wood. But the lesson is to learn to be positive despite the circumstances. You must have faith in the higher powers. In spite of your good marriage karma, you still cannot escape from the challenges of your birth card. You may be overcome by certain fears, and it would be good if you can learn non-attachment. You are drawn to business but can be ruthless and domineering. This is due to a fear of being manipulated or controlled. You should have your own business rather than work for others. This card has very masculine energies, so for a woman, this can be a challenge. The marriageability is a 4, but there may be some challenges in your marriages, and you must have very strong faith. From my experience, the marriageability is just an indication of how much you want to have a home and the stability of a home. It does not tell if you are able to maintain the marriage. For example, the marriageability of Elizabeth Taylor is a 4. She is very marriageable and has this need to want to have a stable home and security. However, as you can see from her history, there is a string of divorce and marriages. Besides marriageability, we can also see your connections with this particular person. Besides your own cards, you also have your Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and a whole lot of other planetary cards. There are also past life connections. I will list some of your cards at the end of this video. So if you want to know what sort of connections you have between you and this particular person, you can search for their birth cards by their date of birth. For example, if the person is born on January 14, their main birth card will be the King of Diamonds, and their planetary card will be the Eight of Cups. They may also have a third or fourth card. And then you check if the King of Diamonds has any present life connection with you. There can be more than one connection. There can be a Venus or double Venus, sometimes even triple Venus, which is, I think, quite rare, but yes, there is. There can be karmic connections. And then you can search for the King of Diamonds general reading to get a basic idea of this person's characteristics. 7 of Spades. Your first karmic is the King of Diamonds. Your second karmic is the Eight of Hearts. Your Mercury is the Two of Cups. Your Venus is the King of Cups. Your Mars is the Jack of Diamonds. Your Jupiter is the Four of Hearts. Your Saturn is the Four of Diamonds. Your Uranus is the Two of Spades. Your Neptune is the Eight of Hearts. Your challenge is the Six of Cups. And your result is the Six of Spades. So what are all these connections about? Every card can indicate a living man or woman. It can also indicate an energy that you have or you are dealing with. You can also get the extended readings if you want to know more about your connections with these different karmics, how to deal with these challenging energies, and how to navigate around these energies. It is good to know so that you can navigate around these people or energies. For the extended readings, I will be doing the Karma cards and Pluto cards first because I find that these are more important ones. You can click on the links below to find out what are these cards about. Bear in mind that these are general readings because there may be details that I'm not able to share with you through the videos. If you would like a more detailed reading or learn more, you can check out Robert Lee Cam or myself and my partners. All the links are on the screen or below. It's an honor for me that you subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.